The unseen guest. "It always rains on this night," she murmured, more to herself than to her grandson Daniel, who sat opposite her, engrossed in a book. As dawn approached, the disturbances ceased. The house, though in disarray, was silent once more. The sun, peeking through the storm clouds, felt like a divine blessing. The unseen guest, whatever it was, had left as abruptly as it arrived. "We never spoke of it again," Amelia said, her eyes distant, lost in the memory. My father, his faith in logic shaken, refused to acknowledge it. But I knew. I knew the unseen guest was real, a force beyond our comprehension. "Shaheen?" Daniel, captivated by the story, glanced nervously around the room, half expecting objects to start flying. "What was it, Gran? What was the unseen guest?" Amelia sighed, her gaze returning to the dancing flames. "We never knew, Danny. Some things, some forces, are meant to remain shrouded in mystery. But on this night, every year, I remember. I remember the unseen guest and the fear, the undeniable fear it instilled in us." The storm outside reached its crescendo, mirroring the tale. Daniel sat silent, the story weaving its way into his consciousness, a chilling reminder that some doors are best left unopened, some mysteries best left unsolved. For the unseen guest, though unseen, still lingered in the air, a silent testament to the inexplicable forces that reside just beyond the veil of our understanding. Daniel, barely a man at 18, glanced up, his brow furrowed. "This night, what's special about tonight, Gran?" Amelia smiled, a slow bloom on her weathered face. "Tonight marks the anniversary, Danny. The anniversary of the unseen guest." Daniel, raised on a healthy dose of his grandmother's fantastical tales, leaned forward, intrigued. "Another one of your stories, Gran. Is this guest a ghost, a goblin, a mischievous fairy?" Amelia's smile deepened, taking on a touch of melancholy. "No, Danny. This guest was real, but unseen. It arrived on a night like this, wind howling like a banshee, rain trying to drown the world." Her voice dropped to a whisper, drawing Daniel in further. "My father, your great-grandfather, was a renowned scientist. He believed in logic, in tangible proof. He scoffed at anything remotely mystical. Then the unseen guest came calling." She described the night vividly, the sudden drop in temperature, the unsettling silence that descended upon the house, the creeping dread that crawled under their skin. Her father, ever the pragmatist, dismissed it as a trick of the weather, a figment of their imagination. But then, things started to move. Books tumbled from shelves, chairs toppled over, the piano in the corner began playing a discordant melody. All this while the house remained eerily empty. The servants had fled, terrified, leaving only Amelia and her father to face the unseen terror. "The fear was suffocating, Danny," Amelia confessed, her voice trembling slightly. "We huddled together, my father, despite his scientific mind, clutching a crucifix, praying for the nightmare to end.